Hey everyone, today on Cool Burger 01, I'm going to teach you how to make these delicious little brownies. Let's go over the ingredients so we can get started. You will need 7 ounces of bittersweet chocolate, 2 large eggs, 5 ounces of unsalted butter, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 2/3 cup of flour, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and 2 tablespoons of warm water, 1 cup of sugar, 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder, and 1 teaspoon of instant espresso powder. So first we're going to dissolve our coffee in hot water. So I'm going to take my coffee. I'm using coffee granules over here, and I'm just going to pour my hot water in, and with a spoon I'm just going to give it a good mix, set it aside to let it dissolve. Then in a medium-sized bowl I'm going to combine our dry ingredients. We're going to sift them through into the bowl. I have a sieve to help me do it here. Now in cakes and cookie recipes and almost any baking recipe, we do the dry ingredients separately so that when we add the dry ingredients to the wet ingredients finally, it will mix evenly. Now once you've done sifting everything through, you want to give it a good mix with a spoon or a spatula. Then in a big bowl, we're going to combine our wet ingredients. So I have my butter. I finally chopped my butter into small squares, cubes, and you want to make sure it's at room temperature. Room temperature meaning you push your finger into the butter and it makes a mold. Then pour in your sugar and give it a good mix until it's all nice and light and fluffy. Now at this stage, when it's very crumbly, you can add about a tablespoon of milk to help you out, but that's not necessary. So once you're done completely mixing through, in another bowl, we're going to crack in our eggs one by one. Now we're doing this in a separate bowl, just in case the egg shells fall in, then we can easily take them out and won't be much of a problem. Then we're going to add the eggs one by one into our main bowl and give that a good mix until it's all combined. Then we're going to mix in our vanilla. It's really hard to differentiate between the vanilla and the espresso mixture here because they almost have the same dark color. So give that a good mix. Then we can add in our coffee mixture. Now the coffee solution just brings out the chocolate flavor much more and makes the brownies more moist, which is exactly what we want. Now you want to get a dripping mixture like this. And now we're going to add in our dry ingredients to our wet ingredients main bowl. And we're going to divide it into 3 parts, okay? So 3 portions. So I'm going to do the first portion over here. You can just eyeball this. And then give that a good mix until it's all combined. Then I'm adding the second portion. Now from this portion, you want to make sure you do not over mix. Meaning just mix until it's combined. You don't want to just keep over mixing it. Now when you add the third one, give that a good mix. And now I suggest when you add your third portion in, you fold in the flour like this because it reduces the chances of over mixing. Over mixing will make our brownies doughy and like cake, which we don't want. Then we're going to take our cooking chocolate and we're going to melt it in the microwave. I melted mine at 10-second intervals, stirring between them. And you want to make sure you don't burn the chocolate. So add the chocolate into your main bowl. And then give that a good mix until it's all combined. Now while you're mixing, you'll notice that there comes this marble effect in your bowl, which looks really beautiful as you can observe on your screen. Now I'm going to take some baking spray and spray in our pan. I've lined a 15 by 15 inch square pan with some parchment paper covering all four sides, and I'm spraying some cooking spray just to make sure the brownies don't stick. Now we can pour in our batter into the pan and just spread it out, smoothen the top, even it out, and then bake it in the oven at 350 degrees for approximately 40 to 45 minutes until you stick a skewer or a toothpick in and it comes out clean. Now, if your brownies crack on the top when you've baked them, don't worry, that's another sign to say that they're ready. It's already smelling so delicious in the kitchen while they were baking. I couldn't resist. I still want to eat them, but I can't because there's still one more step left for me. I'm going to transfer this onto another plate and I'm going to put it upside down. For this, we're going to require 2 plates. The first plate, we're going to just transfer our brownies into the plate. This is the advantage of putting parchment paper on all 4 sides of the pan. You can just lift it up without any troubles. Then, just open out the parchment paper. Okay? And then, put your plate on top and then flip it. That's why we need 2 plates. Remove the plate that is now on top. You can peel up the parchment paper. Doesn't that look yummy? Now the last step, to cut it. I'm just taking a normal knife and I'm going to cut columns vertically and rows horizontally to make brownie square cubes. And there you have it, your finished delicious brownies. They're so moist inside when you bite into them, and they finish in about 2 days in my house. You can decorate them however you like, sprinkling some powdered sugar, chocolate sauce, and in one of them I even added a piece of grape on top, which goes really well as well. You can decorate these however you want. They're really tasty and you can use these for any occasion. Thanks for watching again. Please don't forget to rate, comment and subscribe.